I'm going to sign up for a gym. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start drinking more water. I'm going to start eating healthier. I'm going to stop binge watching TV. I'm going to stop playing video games. I'm going to start watching porn. But nobody fucking does the actual work. What is up, guys? Today is going to be an interesting episode because I want to share something that happened to me yesterday on the run, and that I thought about something important and I immediately stopped and wrote it down in my notes. So today I'm sharing with you what happened to me yesterday, essentially. So I was on my run, and I decided to take the new route as I was running. And instead of my usual route back and forth, I saw a street as I was running, and the street was very beautiful, and it was beautiful houses and trees, and it was very green. So I'm like, let me make a turn. So I turned around, made a turn, and ran down that street. And what happened was that as I started running down that street, I started seeing more and more beautiful houses with beautiful front lawns, nice driveways, and cars parked in those driveways, and a lot of greenery, a lot of trees, and I absolutely loved it. And I started realizing that I live in a very, very beautiful neighborhood that I didn't even realize it before up until yesterday because I was so busy working and pursuing my goals and my dreams that I don't take the moment to appreciate where I live. So to me, that was very important because it made me realize that it's important to celebrate your wins every day because those are the little wins that create confidence in you, that creates competence in you, that makes you succeed in life so you can afford to live in certain neighborhoods, so you can afford to do and buy things for yourself and others and help other people and live the lifestyle that you want to live. And I say this to say that the most important thing I realized is that that little voice inside of me that kept bugging me for a long, long time, for years, I haven't heard that motherfucker in a long time. And I absolutely love it. And I want to share this episode with you guys, share this message, and I want to talk about that little inner voice. And it's not the voice of an inner bitch or inner critic. No, this is just a little voice. The better version of you is what I call it. It's your purpose inside of you. And for years, I was guilty of trying to suppress that voice inside of me because I would hear it every single day from the moment I woke up to the moment I go to sleep. And it would bug me, and it would bug me. It would bug me all the time, every day, no matter where I was or what I was doing. It would try to crawl out of me, and it would screech inside my mind and my heart. And what that voice was for me is my purpose and my dream. Okay? And it's kind of the same thing. But what I realized is that once I started to follow my purpose and work towards my dream, that voice disappeared. And I am just so much more happier human being than when I was when that voice would keep bugging me. And what happened is I simply decided to follow my dream and my purpose. So my message for you guys today consists of this, especially for you young men. I know for sure you guys are going through the same thing because I went through the same thing as a young man. And now that I'm in my 30s and I finally have accomplished the things that I want to accomplish in my life, and I'm stepping into another version of myself, a better version of myself, and I am actually pursuing my next dream and pursuing my true purpose in life, I realize that it gives me ultimate happiness at the end of the day, no matter how tough the day can be. So do not try to suppress that little voice inside of you. Don't do it. And as men, the way we suppress that voice inside of us is by engaging in stupid and destructive, disturbing daily habits and routines. We spend time doing useless things. We eat garbage, we eat junk food, we don't work out, we watch porn, we play video games, we binge watch TV shows, we're hanging out with people who are not making our lives any better, we're engaging in activities that are not benefiting us, like over drinking and doing drugs and basically wasting our life every single day. Or we, dating people that are not making us better people for ourselves and for themselves, or we marry people who absolutely turn us into a worst version of ourselves, or we simply neglect ourselves and don't love ourselves, and that's what causes us to not be happy at the end of the day. So no matter what you do, don't try to drain that voice. Don't try to drain it and overpower it by drinking and partying and hanging out and doing stupid things in life. Instead, listen to that voice. Okay? Instead of trying to silence that voice inside of you, sit down and really listen to that voice. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what is it that you really want to do? Once you figure out what it is that you want to do, take small steps to pursue your passion, to pursue your purpose. And the secret is, at least it was for me, is take small, achievable steps every day, every week, every month that will eventually lead you to bigger victories. When you're following your purpose, you need to create a clear vision. When you create a clear vision, you need to write out a plan of how you're going to do it. And when you write out that plan, break it down to small little goals, achievable goals, not crazy goals, because I know all of us, especially on December 31st, create these imaginary goals that starting January 1st, I'm going to sign up for a gym. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start drinking more water. I'm going to start eating healthier. I'm going to stop binge watching TV. I'm going to stop playing video games. I'm going to start watching porn. But nobody fucking does the actual work. And that's the sad part. You tell yourself something and you don't do it. So you ruin the confidence. You're ruining your own reputation with yourself. You're not doing what you tell yourself you want to do. And I'll give you guys an example. I've done this over and over and over and over again. In my culture, New Year's Eve is a very, very big and important holiday. And you celebrate it by partying, by drinking, by staying up late, and celebrating all night. And what happens the next day? Every January 1st, what happens the next day? You're hungover, you're tired, you haven't slept well the night before, you might even have to go to work because sometimes New Year's Day falls on a day of the week, not the weekend. So you're feeling groggy, tired, hungover, maybe even pissed off. And then you have to wake up and, sign up and drink more water and work out and eat clean. You basically, from the very beginning, set yourself up for a day of failure. So what I did this year is the first year of my life. I'm 34 years old, so 33 years of my life before that I've lived by doing things a certain way. This January 1st, I seriously sat down and I created myself a goal for the year. Every month. And I told myself that starting January 1st, I will be taking a cold shower daily. Not skipping a day here. Not doing the shower where you start off with the hot shower, then slowly reduce it. No. Cold shower every single day, no matter where I'm at, no matter what time it is. If I miss it in the morning sometimes, because sometimes my day starts off like crazy, and I simply don't have time. But it doesn't matter. By the end of the day, before I go to bed, I will take that cold shower. It might be followed by a hot shower to wind down and get ready to go to sleep, but it doesn't matter. I will take that cold shower. And I told myself I will drink my 30 ounces of water in the morning and say my gratitudes for all the blessings that I have in my life and work out every day and eat clean. And guess what? Today is June 26th. Today is June 26th. So we're almost at a halfway mark. We're 4 days short of halfway through this year. And I'm proud of myself to share with you guys that I haven't missed a cold shower a day this year so far. Not once. I've actually had days where I've taken multiple cold showers, but I've not missed it once. The streak is still going. And I had been drinking my water, and I've been working out, and I've been eating clean. And the last 6 months were fantastic. But most importantly, besides all the benefits that I've gained from that, like being healthy, like eating clean, working out, and transforming my body, most importantly, I kept the word I gave to myself, and that made me a more confident person overall. I already had a certain level of confidence before that, but that brought my level of confidence even higher. So I share this with you guys to tell you that When you make a contract with yourself, when you tell yourself that you're going to start a new habit, when you tell yourself that you're going to start doing something more productive with your time, or take care of your body better, take care of your mind, then do it. If you tell yourself you're going to meditate for 15 minutes a day, or to journal for 15 minutes a day, or do whatever, or drink an extra gallon of a liter of water, or eat an extra salad, then do it. Start with small steps, with small goals, and then do them every day. Eventually that becomes a habit. So once that becomes a habit, you're going to be like, oh, I can do this on autopilot now. What else can I do? So you add another good habit to your daily routine. And then that habit becomes on autopilot in another habit. So by now, today's June 26th, it's been almost 6 months. Not only have I added multiple habits together and I stacked them and I have been implementing them daily, I now think, what else can I do? What else am I capable of? What else can I do to make my confidence levels higher? What else can I achieve? And that, my friends, are the secret to how to succeed in life, how to build more confidence, by creating little wins. Because those little wins, those little victories over time lead you to bigger and bigger victories and create more and more confidence in yourself. But don't be fooled. You have to have discipline. Creating these little habits, these daily habits, creating a better version of yourself, making yourself healthier, more confident, stronger, better, more intelligent, that all requires discipline. Without discipline, you're not going to achieve anything. You ain't shit without discipline, to be quite frank with you guys. If you don't have discipline in your life, you're not going to live life on your own terms. You're going to live life on somebody else's terms. You're going to live life on life's terms. You're not going to get what you want from life. You're just going to go day by day doing shit that life throws your way. And a lot of times, I'm going to be honest with you, life is not going to give you butterflies and rainbows every day. Hell no. Life is going to throw some more and more shittier curveballs at you. And because you don't take care of your body, because you don't take care of your mind, because you don't take care of your emotional state, your financial state, your fitness state, every curveball that life will throw at you is going to hit you like a brick because you're just not ready for it. Your problem might not be that big, but because you're not mentally prepared for it, you're going to feel like shit. And worst of all, most likely, you're going to start blaming other people. Majority of people on this planet, they blame other people for their misfortune. Everything has changed in my life the second I looked at myself in the mirror and I had a really hard conversation with myself and asked myself, you're in a shithole. What are you going to do about it? Because nobody's coming to save you. Once I realized that no one's coming to save me, I decided to change everything. And don't get me wrong, I didn't change everything overnight. I decided to change my life drastically, but I broke it down to smaller goals. And I started with my body. I started taking care of my body. I started to eat better. I started to train more. I started to train better, smarter. I started eating smarter. Eventually, when I start seeing the results of my hard work in the mirror, the person that I am becoming, the body that I am developing, that made me a happier person. That made me a more confident person. With that, my mindset changed and shifted. I also started taking care of my mind. I tried meditation. I started journaling. I started listening to certain mentors and coaches and reading more and following certain podcasts. I started doing things to better myself every day. There's a rule that it's called, I believe it's called the 10,000 rule. And I believe if you do something for 18 minutes a day over a course of 1 year, you end up putting in 10,000 hours into whatever you choose to do. And 10,000 hours makes you very, very knowledgeable at whatever it is that you're doing. If you put 10,000 hours into something, you will know like majority not or everything about it. So you're going to become a sort of an expert in it. Just 18 minutes a day. I work ridiculous hours sometimes. Being a person who wants to succeed in entrepreneurship, who wants to succeed in business, who wants to have a career at the same time, for example, who wants to be able to be a good boyfriend, a good son, good father, good brother, good friend, requires balance, of course. However, you will not be able to become any of that if you don't take care of yourself first. And it is not selfish at all. People think that it is selfish to take care of yourself. I cannot tell you guys how many years I've wasted thinking that if I take care of myself and my body, it'll make me selfish. I've dated a woman who would complain and bitch to me about the fact that I spend too much time at the gym. Mind you, she herself did not enjoy going to the gym a lot. And she did not go to the gym a lot. She wasn't overweight or obese, but she didn't spend much time at the gym. As a matter of fact, when we had a conversation one time and I suggested her to go to the gym more often, she hit me with a comment, "It's your job to motivate me to go to the gym." Once I heard her say that, I was like, wow, I cannot change that person. I'm not even going to try to change that person. That has to come from within. Your own discipline has to come from within. Because when you're motivated, everything is sunshine and rainbows. You're going to go to the gym, you're going to eat healthy, you're going to work out, you're going to take care of your body. But motivation doesn't last. I'm telling you right now, motivation does not last. Discipline does. Having the discipline necessary to be successful is what will take you guys from 0 to 100. My life changed once I started to really develop my discipline. And if I act undisciplined on certain days, if I don't wake up early enough, if I'm not productive throughout the day, if I don't check off the things on my get shit done or to-do list, then I am not being disciplined about that day. That makes me feel like I have not been productive that day. So I'm missing my wins. Instead, I stack losses. I stack losses. And that ultimately destroys my level of confidence. So I hate feeling that way. Therefore, I have no choice but to stack those little wins every day. And I do that by having discipline. So my suggestion to you guys, develop discipline. Start small. You don't have to start crazy. But tell yourself, pick a goal. Whatever it is that you want to do. If you don't want to watch porn, then stop watching porn. I don't know, for 30 days or something. If you don't want to drink alcohol, then don't drink alcohol for 30 days, or take a cold shower for 30 days, or go for a run, or listen to a podcast episode that you enjoy that'll make you learn new things and better yourself. Find something that you enjoy doing and start learning about it. That's another great way of developing discipline, because you can start finding time to take care of those things and to start pursuing your dream and to do things necessary to bring you closer to your dream. And when you do all that, when you have the discipline, when you push yourself to become the better person, the better version of yourself, when you don't try to suppress that feeling, that voice inside of you every day by doing stupid things, by wasting your time, when you invest in yourself to be a better person every single day, little by little, when you stack those wins every day, those little wins every day, that will all give you the necessary level of confidence to be successful in life. And confidence will bring competence. And when you're a competent person, you're able to make stronger, better, faster decisions because you're confident in your decisions. You're able to dream bigger. You're able to create bigger goals and move towards them. You're able to overcome your obstacles and challenges that come your way. You're able to get back up and keep moving forward after you fail, because you're going to encounter failure. It doesn't matter what you do with your life, you're going to encounter failure regardless, because life will test you. Before the universe will give you something, it will make you work for it. Now, there are shortcuts to it, like manifestation, for example, or networking, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm a firm believer in the fact that the universe will test you first to see how bad you want it. And once the universe sees that you want it really bad, eventually it will give it to you. But you have to earn your seat at the table with the universe, just like you have to earn your seat at the table with other men. Men are tribal creatures. We judge each other. We size each other up. That's normal. That's in our nature. So when you walk into a room full of dudes, how do you want to feel? You want to feel like you're not confident enough? You want to feel like you don't belong here? You want to feel like you're fat? You want to feel like you're lazy? You want to feel like you don't fit in? You want to feel like you're scared of everyone? You want to feel like you hate the fact that people will start punking you, or you can't talk with them in confidence, or you can approach people, or you can stand your ground if necessary? Or when you walk into the room full of dudes, you want to stand tall. You want to stand confident. You want to be able to introduce yourself to other people, shake other man's hands, have a conversation with them, share your values with them, your standards with them, offer them something to help them in their lives, in their business, accept advice from them, accept constructive criticism from them. Don't look at them in a negative way. Don't perceive them as threat necessary. You have to be able to do all that to gain the respect of men, because like I said earlier, men are tribal creatures. We have to earn our seat at the table amongst other successful men that we may hold to a high regard. And successful men, successful, masculine, strong, confident men size each other up. Sometimes they will even test each other to see, hey, can I really rely on this dude? But most of the time, men already can sense that when they look at each other. If you walk into the room and you're feeling confident, not cocky, confident, you carry yourself a certain way, you speak like a man, you look another man in the eyes, you mean what you say, then other men around you will notice that, and it will give you the same level of respect back. Strong men see other strong men and treat them with respect. Because don't forget, men are comfortable with violence. Okay? If you say something, if you disrespect another man, we both understand that violence might come into play. And if you step into that world and you're not able to back up whatever you say, whatever comes out of your mouth, or like they say, don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash, then you're going to have to learn real quick that you probably should have kept your mouth closed when it was needed. I say this to say that overall, when you create those little daily wins, they not only create confidence in you, which will create competence in you, those are also the building block towards your dreams, towards your real purpose in life, because it's all interconnected with each other. When you develop a level of confidence in you, you start being less and less worried and scared of failure and scared of pursuing your dreams and goals, because you have that confidence in you and you know that you don't need anybody's approval to do whatever it is you want to do. You're just going to go for it. You're going to go for it. You're going to have faith and go for it. And which brings me to the next topic, is having faith. It is extremely, extremely important to have faith in whatever it is that you want to do, especially in yourself. Whatever it is that you want to do with your life, whatever it is that you want to achieve, no matter how tough the times get, you have to have faith. Every time life was hard for me and I had to overcome certain challenges and obstacles and I would fail, I had faith. I had stupid, blind faith that it will work out for me at the end. And trust me, I had a lot of setbacks in my life. Trust me, I've failed many times. I've done a lot of stupid shit. I've made a lot of mistakes. I am by far not the perfect person that you think that I am. But I never gave up. I always kept moving forward. No matter how hard I felt, I always kept moving forward. And I understand and realize that in the process of me pursuing my dreams and my goal and my purpose in life, I very well understand that I'm going to encounter failure. I very well understand that I'll make a fool out of myself, that I might even get in trouble, that I will fail over and over again. But I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to fail over and over again if necessary, just so I can pursue my dream. Because success is not even guaranteed. I'm not a fool to sit here and tell you guys that success is guaranteed. For one simple fact, we can all die tomorrow. We can be at the wrong place at the wrong time. We can die. But the difference is that if I were to die, for example, today, before I close my eyes and my soul leaves my body, I will know that for at least in the last 6 months, I've transferred myself from the version that I was before into a better version that I am today, and that I have at least given a solid shot following and pursuing my dream. And that, my friends, eliminates all fear in you. You're not scared. You're not even scared of death, because you'll be like, you know what? Whatever, we're all going to die one day, which we are. Death is guaranteed. You're going to die one day regardless. So might as well try something that you love doing and fail at it. But then get up, dust yourself off, learn from the lessons, and move forward. And do it again, and do it again, and do it again if necessary. Because eventually you will succeed. Eventually you will succeed and you'll achieve your goals and dreams. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. I don't think it's necessary to beat a dead horse anymore. Like I said earlier, create small achievable goals. Make a contract with yourself. Keep the word you give to yourself. Keep the promise that you give to yourself. And follow those daily habits. Little small daily habits, because over time that will matter. They make a big difference. And you will have bigger and bigger habits that you will create for yourself. And it will build more and more confidence in you. And you will be scared less to pursue your dreams. And you'll be scared less of failing at things. And most importantly, guys, have the discipline. That's all I got for you guys today. If you like your boy and what it's putting out there for you, please click like, subscribe, and share with your fellow men. I am here to bring value to men and women, because I think we can both benefit each other. I will make an episode about that. I think women and men are like yin and yang, and we benefit each other, but it'll be a whole different episode. But if you like what I put out for you guys, my goal is to bring value. My goal is to share the knowledge that I have. My goal is to hopefully prevent you guys from making the same mistakes that I made in my life, and just help a lot of good everyday masculine dudes out there, or dudes who maybe are not masculine enough and want to learn about masculinity because simply they don't have the right role models. But that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys next time. If you have any questions, please ask him on the drop box, in the comment box, or DM me, and I'll be happy to answer those for you. Keep following your purpose and make man great again.